Good morning, everybody. I hope you're well. Oh, I just thought I'd give you a quick update. It's the morning after the surgery. I'm sitting in my hospital bed. I've just had some nice breakfast, and I've now got a croissant left and some nice orange juice. So I'm downing that at the moment. I just thought I'd give you a quick update as to what happened yesterday, as much as I can remember it, and where I'm up to today. So I went down for surgery about 2:30ish, 2:45 yesterday. They took me into the room where they gave me put the anaesthetic in and did some of those lovely, cannulary things that's still in me at the moment. And I had that at about 2:50, 2:55, and then went into theatre, and apparently he made his first incision at 3:15. And the next thing I knew, it was, I think, 4 to 5 when they put me in the recovery room, and I'd woken up. So it didn't take me long to wake up at all. They said about 10 minutes. So the whole operation was about an hour and a half by the sounds of it. They took out all my lymph nodes. I don't know how many lymph nodes I had. I'll no doubt find that out another time. And they took away all my breast tissue. And they said that was quite nasty, apparently. So I don't know. We still don't know. It's 50-50 whether it's actually more cancer that's morphed into some nasty stuff, or whether it was a reaction to the chemo that made my breast tissue go all funny. So we'll find out more about that, the pathology, in about 3 weeks' time when I get the results of that. So then I came back down to the ward at about 5:45, I think it was. So I was only in recovery for about an hour. Came down here to the ward, had some sips of water and stuff, had a bit of toast, had a cup of tea, took it all very easily. Then I had a nice cheese and pickle sandwich, which was lovely. So I haven't lost my appetite. And I wasn't sick, like I thought it was going to be. So that's good. So all good. Now, the interesting thing is, I thought I was going to have to hold my hand like this for the first few weeks. But actually, I've got quite a bit of movement in my arm, which I'm really surprised about. And I can roll it around. It's uncomfortable, but I'm on drugs as well. I'm on metazapol or something. Metazapol, I don't know what I'm on. Something or other. And paracetamol. And they also gave me something today, some sort of pill that helps with the healing. And what else did they give me? Oh, they gave me anticoagulants, blood thinning in my stomach last night by way of an injection. And they've been giving me these metazomols or whatever they are, and paracetamol once every 4 hours. So I'm sure, and I can still. This is very flat, obviously. The other boobie's okay here. This one's happy. This one's very flat. It's all gone. And there's like a cut all the way under here, all the way through to here. And rather than having drains, my surgeon puts quilting in. And apparently it's beautifully, you can see it's beautifully needle stitched. He's done a really wonderful job. But that's instead of drains. So it sort of like leaves little areas, pockets within the wound for if there's any fluids, they drain sort of into the little pockets and disperse naturally, rather than just in one great big clump and then you've got to have a drain out, apparently. So yeah, I'm quite chuffed with that. But it's this movement. I really wasn't expecting to be able to move as much as I can. So I'm really quite pleased with that. But as I said, as the time's going on, it's getting a bit more uncomfortable. So that's obviously something to do with the anaesthetic, and because they stuck a load of local anaesthetic in this as well while they were obviously doing it. So I came out of the general anaesthetic, and all this is still very, very numb. And it was obviously the local anaesthetic that was being pumped in there that kept the soreness away as well. But if I keep moving just a little bit, I'm hoping that it's not going to be so bad. They say if you keep it like this all the time and don't move it and are frightened to move it, you'll end up with a frozen shoulder. And I don't want to do that. I want to get better as soon as I possibly can. So I'm just moving it just a little bit all the time, just to make sure that I keep it going. And this isn't where I spilt my food, by the way. I think this is the iodine that they put on me because it's all over my body. It was showing yesterday little marks on my neck and on my arm as to which breast it was. So yeah, all exciting stuff. So I've had my breakfast this morning. I didn't really sleep well last night. I thought I was going to sleep really, really well with the anaesthetic, but I didn't really. I watched telly till about 10ish. Then I tried to go to sleep, still couldn't go to sleep. There's too much noise going on. So I watched a bit more telly until about 2 o'clock. Then I stuck some earplugs in, and then that was it. I went out for about 3.5 hours. And of course it's difficult when you're in hospital as well, when they're still doing your obs every 4 hours, because they want to wake you up but I was awake anyway. It's funny. I always say when I have a little bit of a when you're a bit fuzzy in your sleep and you're a bit in pain or whatever, or you've got a bit of a cold or something like that, or a bit of flu or something like that, and you dream funny dreams, and you can't. Some people try and make phone calls and they can't find the number or whatever. Whenever that happens to me, I'm in spreadsheet mode, and I can't reconcile my spreadsheet. Just a workaholic. And I can't reconcile. And last night I couldn't quite work out which 6 o'clock on my spreadsheet the nurse was coming in at. So I chose one, and pretty much after I chose one, eventually she walked through the door. So I was all right. We were all right. So it's now 10 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. I'm perky. I can move things around. I just had my breakfast. Really nice breakfast. Really nice booper breakfast. Arrived at 8:30. I got to choose it as well last night. So I chose a cooked breakfast and some bran flakes and a croissant. I could have had porridge. I could have had eggs Benedict. Could have had everything, but didn't fancy all that. So she's going to come around hopefully soon, around about 10 o'clock, and give me some more medicines. And then I'm hoping to be able to go home this afternoon. Don't see any reason why I shouldn't. Probably with a bag full of medicine, I hope, and a bag full of painkillers. Got a nice clean bed to get into because I made that yesterday. We'll try and keep away from puppy dog as much as possible because we can't have him jumping up on this because it's obviously need to recover a bit more before we do that. But yeah, all in all, I'm absolutely fine. Got a bit of a chesty thing this morning, but my cold that I seem to have had seems to have disappeared with all the medicines, which is great. I don't think there's anything else I can tell you, really. I did have a bag of hula hoops last night. I'm taking one bag home with me because I had two. I had a couple of cans of Diet Coke and a little bar of Cadbury chocolate and some toffee-fees. I had some of them as well because I like toffee-fees. Didn't open the box of Maltesers though. So if my kids are watching, this box of Maltesers has been in the fridge for absolutely ages, and everybody's wondering when I'm going to open them, and I still haven't opened them yet. I can keep chocolate forever. I'm not a chocoholic either, really. Very strange person, really me. Okay. Just thought I'd give you that update and ramble on about absolutely nothing. Sorry. Anyway, thanks ever so much for all of your support again. I love you dearly, all of you. Thank you very much. I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.